Hey everyone, this is Simorgh24, and today we're just going to do a quick video on the update that I guess we got for rank duels. It says rank duels have been updated. They are now more accessible with better rewards. Rewards cards from previous events have been added to rank duels ticket rewards. So they've added, I think, 3 cards. So the first one is Simorgh, Bird of Ancestry. Level 8 Wind, Wing Beast effect. Both players tribute summon wind monsters with 1 less tribute than required. If you tribute summon this card by tributing only 1 wind monster, return up to 2 cards your opponent controls to the owner's hand. This card is treated as a normal monster while in your hand. Overall, I think it's decent. I think it's a level 8, so you can most likely trade it in since it is a normal monster whenever it's on in your hand. You might be able to use ancient rules on it. I'm not entirely sure. I remember the effect of ancient rules correctly, but you might be able to do it. I just have to look at that card again and see what it says. But overall, you can tribute with 1 less tribute. I don't think that ever is going to be relevant at all. And the TCG didn't really. I don't think it did much of anything. I don't even remember if it was out on the TCG. But the wind type really not doing much in Duel Links either. Harpies are basically dead. So there's not really much use for it as of right now. The next one's and it is an ultra rare, so it's gonna be kind of hard to get a copy of it. I don't think I'll be, even if I do get an ultra rare ticket, I don't think I might go for this one. Just have to check to see what the rest of the ultra rares are, because I've been out for a while. So the next one is Spellbreaker of the Ice Barrier. This card is actually really good, and I think it could be relevant in an Ice Barrier deck. The effect is amazing. Once per turn, you can send 1 Ice Barrier monster from your hand to the graveyard. If you do, spell cards cannot be activated into the end phase of your next turn, as long as this card remains face up on the field. So it's basically, that negates all spell cards, so that's kind of ridiculous. The only other card I can think of is maybe Spell Canceller, and what else is, I mean, other than Counter Trap card, I don't remember what else is out there that has this effect where spell cards cannot be activated onto the end phase of your next turn. So it's a really good card, I think. It has a huge defense at 2000, so it is going to stay on your field for a while, and if you can protect it with a Super Rush or any type of trap cards, I think it's going to be really good. If you already have every other super rare that's on the, I guess, the ranked duels list, you might want to get a couple copies of this guy, but if you haven't, I think there's other better SR cards that you can try before you get this one. Unless you're strictly playing Ice Barriers, then go ahead and get this one. The next one, the rare Wind Effigy. This card can be treated as 2 tributes for the tribute summon of a wind normal monster. So basically, you can use Wind Effigy to bring out the Simorgh, Bird of Ancestry. It's basically a 1 tribute monster for it. Again, I still don't think it's going to really do much of anything, and it is itself level 4 wind wing beast. Maybe if we get Icarus attack, maybe it might do something. I don't think we've gotten Icarus attack yet. Like I said, I've been out, but I have to check. But I think once Icarus attack gets released, I think wing beasts are going to be doing a little bit better than they are now. But for now, until we do get that, or maybe get some more support, I think they're really not going to be doing much of anything. They also added a card flipper campaign, and they added Nomad of the Exile Forces, or Nomadic Forces. This card is actually really good. If you don't know what it does, it's a level 4. It's a wind warrior effect, and when this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, you contribute this card to target 1 face down defense position monster your opponent controls. Destroy that target. So you're basically able to destroy 2 monsters with 1 attack. It does. You do have to tribute the nomadic forces, so it's kind of I think it's a fair trade. You do get to destroy 1 monster with the attack, and then another one that's in defense position. I don't know how often that particular scenario comes up, but I mean, I think it's a decent card. It is a warrior, so it has a ton of support. The attack's a little low at 1700, but again, I guess they had to restrict it in some way, otherwise it would be kind of good to where if it had like a 2000 attack and then it destroys a monster and then you're able to send it off to destroy another one, I think it would be a little bit way way too good if it had that. So they did have to restrict it in a way. And then you also get a copy of Dark Magic Attack, which I think you can farm. I think Yami Yugi for this one. If you control Dark Magician, just draw all spell card and trap cards your opponent controls. And then for the rest of them, you get gems, which I guess gems are always welcome, and then gold, 5,000, 2,000, and 500. I think they should be giving us way more gold because I don't think we can really do much with which 7,500, and then the dual orbs only at 5, which I don't know. There haven't really been an event where you are needing the dual orbs. I think in my whole box, I think I have a ton of them, and I haven't really been using them for anything. I have 997, and I still have I think like 40 more that I haven't been able to collect because I'm packed up, and I really don't need to use them for anything unless they release like a maybe a good event, because we haven't, or at least I don't think we've had a good event in a while. But anyway, let's go ahead and leave it there. If you have any questions or comments, go ahead and leave them in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, and if you are enjoying my content, go ahead and subscribe, and I guess I'll see you guys next time.